Marry me. I'm Grimnir Valwalker. I'm a witch. In this series, we'll be discussing Wicca, witchcraft, paganism, the occult, supernatural, pretty much all things weird and unusual.
Magic, how does it work? The definition of magic is the ability to cause change in conformity with will by means not currently understood by Western science. My definition of magic is slightly different. Mine is the ability to contain, control, and direct energy towards a goal determined by the caster. Now, we have these definitions of magic. How does it actually work? Well, from my understanding of it, the way I learned to do magic was slightly scientific. The world around us is made up of energy. It is solid matter to us, but when you break it down, it's nothing but electrons, protons, and neutrons, and set in a specific pattern. We also learned from our high school science that energy cannot be destroyed, it can only be changed. If you were to take a simple candle, light it, you are taking the wax and the wick in one form of energy, and it's releasing another form of energy, heat and light. Now, with magic, say you take that same candle and you want to cast a spell with it, you are then telling some of that energy, while it's making the transition from solid to heat and light, that you want it to do something else. Now, the more you put into it, the more you will get out of it. If you were to draw symbols of money on a green candle, you are telling that candle more specifically what you want. So more of that energy is being transmitted to bring you money. Now, if we were to add more to it, oil, different symbols, picking times of day, the more you add to it, the more of that energy you are telling, don't become heat and light, become the money that's coming to me. Theoretically, if you were able to tell a candle enough, being able to put so much into it of what you wanted, if your need was great enough, if you were to light that candle, it would burn away without releasing any light or heat whatsoever. That is something I cannot do. In fact, I'm not sure I've ever met anyone that can actually do that. But that is a possibility. The book I'm going to discuss this week is called The Dark Arts of Immortality by Ross Schott. There are several books on the market that are great for beginners. And with these books, beginners have great success. This book is not for beginners. It will probably frighten several of them off. That being said, there are several people who have been practicing for a while that this book will frighten off. Others, it will awaken. The only problem I had really with this book was the amount of quotes in it. The author quotes everybody, from Nietzsche to Marx. I mean, you name it, he's quoted them. That is the only bad thing I found with this book. And I say this because I know the author. Ross was a friend of mine. He was the partner to the store, the defunct store that this show is named after. He's an accomplished martial artist, businessman, and now author. The book will definitely motivate. It will lead you down a path you might not have normally taken. That all being said, I would probably give this book 4 out of 5 pinnacles. It's not a good book for beginners, but if you're wanting to learn something, learn about how you view your magical path, this is a good book to get. Recently I received an email asking me what the symbol at the beginning of our show stood for. This symbol is actually composed of 3 different symbols. The first is a pentagon. It is a symbol of protection and order. The second symbol is a pentacle, a 5-pointed star. This is a symbol of magic and has been used as a symbol of protection since ancient Rome, if not longer. The third symbol is a symbol of Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. Thor used his hammer to protect Asgard and Midgard, which is Earth, from evil.